Well, happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
No, yeah. Why do you have me on the show? Why do I get stuck doing Valentine's Day shows? You should have called Travis Patton Sr. You should have called Nick Luck. You should have just done something, done it solo,
Are
man.
you kidding? There are more women watching this show today than than ever before. And there it's only for one reason. You.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. Look, I look like an unsponsored skateboarder, okay? I
Yeah,
look like a
yeah,
guy
in
that used to
in a
work at
cemetery.
I look like a guy that just woke up from working a double at Pac Sun, and I'm 44 years old.
It's,
Any women that are excited to see me this morning got more issues than I got.
I was going to say, if they're still interested, man, have they got some baggage to carry?
Right. Hey, if you guys want to lower your standards to a guy that's broke, cranky, and doesn't want to hang out with you, then I'm your man.
Yeah, send your Valentines to the local cemetery.
Right. I cook sometimes, but you might not get it. I'm funny sometimes. I do work hard and I run. That's all I got. I'm gonna put that on my Tinder profile, you know.
Right. Well, but you can always have ZD by the grave marker.
Yes.
At least you got plenty of backrests.
That's
Sit back
true.
there.
That's where they're gonna want to be after dating me. So
And me, on the
uh
other hand, every year when I look at this candy, my fillings start to hurt.
I'm not eating that stuff. That's disgusting.
But I mean, it goes along with there's probably more candy sold around Valentine's Day than any other time of the year. Other
You
than,
think
well, I think
so?
Mother's Day is pretty close too.
No. What about Halloween? You're missing the greatest holiday of all
Well,
time.
that's true. That's true. But as far as, yeah, I guess you're probably right.
I know I'm right.
But how dare I even question your
Good
authority?
God. What are
But
we talking about today?
of all of the things, stop and think about all of the things that a girl would give to a guy or a guy would give to a girl for Valentine's Day. What do you think is the number one thing?
Divorce papers. Um, a baby.
Yes. Oh, and by the way,
An
here,
STD. No, I don't.
this is yours. Happy Valentine's Day.
Right. No,
Oh,
so I think a guy most likely it's unfortunately it's flowers. It's the cliche flowers. No offense to everybody out there that does that. Um, I think a girl, I mean, do girls even get guys Valentine's Day gifts?
well,
Do they?
they maybe they don't get them, but they give them.
No, I'm sure they do.
But actually, more money is spent on food
Really?
for Valentine's Day. There are more people that go out and spend money in restaurants, for
Okay.
Valentine's Day, even than buying the flowers
Yeah.
and food. Even clothing is a lot of people buy. I'm with him and he's with me or whatever, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, food makes sense. I mean, I understand that. Restaurants, it's a big day. It's going to kind of, what I always saw when I worked the restaurants and bars, if Valentine's Day fell in the middle of the week, a Tuesday or Wednesday, it was the weekend before. That typically was super, super busy
Yeah.
because a lot of people can't do that type of stuff during the week because of their jobs. But there was a few times in my life that when Valentine's Day fell during the week, we actually went out to a restaurant during the week because it wasn't shockingly, it wasn't as busy
Yeah.
because the weekend before they got hit. So it really depends. But yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. And a lot of the restaurants would have Valentine's Day specials,
Sure. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
buy one, get one free, or mimosas or a free drink or something with the dinners and all. And I think that's what's plus the fact, let's face it, you can go out and get a pretty good dinner for two for what the price of a dozen roses is today.
Well, yeah, and we've talked about this time and time again. I don't buy roses on Valentine's Day. They jack the prices up specifically for that day anyway. And guys, just be creative. Guys, you got to be creative. I'm sorry. Look, if that's what your wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, dog likes, whatever, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But be creative. Don't
Yeah.
ever let them sit there and go, well, I already know what we're going to do. I'm going to get a card. I'm going to get these roses. He's going to take me to the same restaurant we went last year. And some people like that. But I don't think that that's the vast majority of the people.
Yeah. Now here you could get real creative, and here's a good idea.
What do those shirts say?
He's it, she's it, but it's the takeoff on the cheese it thing.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy's face right now. Look at his face.
Yeah.
There's no way he's happy. You know what that look is? That look is, I'm going to break up with her tomorrow.
Yeah. And it's also, I spent $80 on these two hoodies.
Yeah. And she's like, oh my God, this is so cute. I got him where I want him. And the guy's like,
and
oh my God.
And I'll never wear it again. Yeah.
It says
below, it says
horrible.
It says 100% real love. But I mean, this was actually on a Valentine's Day gift website.
Horrible.
He's it, she's it.
Ugh. Hate that stuff. I see that stuff. I see that stuff a lot, even not on Valentine's Day. And I'm like, I can always tell when the new couples are together,
Right.
And I can always tell that the woman typically bought that shirt.
Right.
Because ain't no way the dude is buying that crap.
Or she said, isn't this cute? And I would love that shirt. And he sees that it's $40 a piece or something. And he's got to buy two of them. You can't buy one.
Well, I mean, yeah, you could, but
But so I know this is out of left field to throw at you, but what would be your idea of a perfect Valentine date?
Date?
Yeah.
Date? Oh God, I hate this.
Go to FC Dallas. And...
No. For me, like in this hypothetical multiverse of madness world, I would say that I would like something chill, like maybe go out to dinner because I don't want to do anything. But more importantly, maybe not go out for dinner, do the dinner at home, go out afterwards. Find a cool venue that's got maybe some live music. And I'm talking, when I say live music, I'm not talking concert.
Right.
I'm talking chill, relaxed, low key, low lit. Get some whiskey, get some wine, whatever. Sip and just hang out. And then maybe go to the next place. Hey, we had a couple cocktails here. Let's go to the next place. That would be kind of fun. I don't want anything extravagant. There's also the flip side of that is it would be really cool because I don't get to do it much. Go out dressed up the way that, wear some clothes that I bought that I never wear.
Right.
That are still relevant in 2023 and dress up and go just drop some money just for the sake of it. Like, just be like, yeah, that was $150. Boom. And just do it just to, I'm not easy going, man. I don't know.
Well, and I agree. I mean, I think I always wondered the guy that rents a limo and gets all dressed up and picks up his date and gives her the flowers and the candy and takes them out to a really nice place with champagne and all, and it ends up being a $500, $600, $700 evening.
Yeah.
My thing has always been, where is this couple a year from now?
Probably not even together.
Yeah, I was going to say, is this guy out there spending this kind of money again for the next Valentine date? or does he now decide that maybe Brandon's idea of just chilling back at a piano bar with a nice simple meal is a better way to go?
Yeah, I mean, there's parts of me that's like, let's rent a limo, let's get completely wasted and do inappropriate stuff in different cities.
Right.
Like, there, like I'm down with that too. That sounds fun too. But like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm afraid that well, look, I know that day is not going to come, but I'm afraid if that day ever comes where I have to worry about Valentine's Day, I think I'm going to be so out of the game. I'm not even going to know what to do.
Right. I'm going to give some advice to all of the guys and all that are watching and listening to this show right now. One thing you do not want to do today, because it's Tuesday and it's Valentine's Day, don't go out for a buy one get one free Taco Tuesday Valentine's.
I mean,
I think that you might be committing suicide by
yes,
doing that.
yes.
I mean, how to impress your Valentine date? Take her out for tacos on Taco Tuesday.
The other thing too is when we talk about buying gifts and jewelry, we always see these jewelry sales this time of year. Let me
Right.
tell you something. It's not a sale. They have get your if you want to do jewelry on Valentine's Day, buy it a month and a half, 2 months ahead of time. It is cheaper in February or cheaper then than it is right now, regardless of the sales. You don't want to do it now. Trust me.
Right. And also make sure that it's something that you buy that's on sale that can't be returned, so that if you give it to her and then you break up in another week or so, she doesn't take it back to the jewelry store and try to cash in.
I know, isn't it always crappy? Like when you hear about that, like guys that like whether it's an engagement ring or a necklace or something, and then they break up and like you spent all this money and I mean, of course it's a gift, so you don't expect it back, but you're like, what are you going to do with that engagement ring? You're going to sell it. You might not get as much, but you're going to sell it. Why do you get to keep the money for it?
Or you end up on Judge Judy,
right?
Where he's suing her because they broke up and she wouldn't return the engagement ring, so that he could give it to somebody else.
I don't know, man. I also think too, all jokes aside, whatever you do, and I think we talked about this with Travis Patton Sr. one year, whatever you do for Valentine's Day, do what you can. Nobody's saying you got to sit there and exceed and exhaust your bank account for one day. Nobody's saying that you've got to come up with this lavish thing. Look, if all you can do is buy a pizza and rent a movie and hang out with the person you love or like, then so what? Go do it. Don't be ashamed of it. My voice is going. Don't be ashamed of it. Don't be embarrassed. Don't think that you fell short. Just do what you can do.
Right. Because it's as they say, it's the thought that counts. The fact that you did something.
Absolutely.
In fact, you can, if you are going to order a pizza, there are some pizzerias that do heart-shaped pizzas.
There are. I bought one before for myself.
Yep. I order them from Lou Malnati's in Chicago.
They do them. Yeah. That's the thing. Like you can do these things like, and if that woman or girl or man looks down on you for what you did, you don't need to be with her anyway. Take that pizza and movie and get out.
You're right. You're right. And I mean, would you take a date to see a horror film or something on Valentine's Day?
If it worked, look, if that was our relationship at whatever level and that's who we were, and it fit that vibe, yeah, because what works for one person is not gonna, like, one girl might really enjoy the dinner and the wine, but the other girl might be like, bro, I kind of want an IPA and a scary flick, like you don't know. So
that's right.
Whatever. I don't know who that girl is, but
yes. Here, honey, I bought you a new chainsaw.
All right. I would love for a girl to be like, man, I just want this, I just want a double IPA and let's watch, the new Megan movie or something like that. The creepy. I'd be like, oh my God, where'd you come from? Who are you? Let's
Where have you been all my life?
Right.
Well, One thing I think we should do, it is Valentine's Day, and we should at least say thank you very, very much to our good friend Christine Dean, who is the
Yes.
DFW networking diva. She has been our heartthrob for a long, long time because she helps produce this show, and she's a sponsor of the show. And we love you to death, Christine. Keep up doing all the good things for us, and we thank you very, very much.
Absolutely.
So, well, I think that'll about wrap it up for a Valentine's Day portion of Trash Talk. Go out and whether you're going to go to the cemetery or you're going to go to the candy store, go out, make it memorable, and we'll read about you in the paper in the morning.
Absolutely. Yeah, guys, have a good one. Thank you for listening or watching or whatever.
All right, take care. Bye.